So guys, in today's video, I'll be reviewing for you some of the most popular niche perfumes that bloggers rave about on YouTube. And if you want to find out how I feel about them, then definitely keep on watching this video for all the details. And please don't forget to give this chatty one huge thumbs up so you know that you like this format and will film more videos like this for you. And also make sure to subscribe to my channel because it's very helpful for me. I want to thank all of my new subscribers, and after that, get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's chit chat about some of the most popular niche perfumes I've heard other YouTubers raving about, and also some of these fragrances that I've just smelled in Frankfurt have been on my wish list, but they turned out to be disappointments and got replaced. So on that note, I was walking from the railway station to my house, and a smelly story. There was a woman who was 6 times bigger than me with this sillage of sweat. So I need to slow down, and right now I'm sweating myself in front of these huge lights, so I want to jump right into it and actually thank one of the fellow YouTubers, Irina, who came to Germany from Ukraine because of the war there, contacted me on Instagram, and today we finally met her. She actually works in one of the most prestigious niche boutiques in Frankfurt, Albrecht, where I send people who love niche perfumes. So if you happen to be in the city, make sure to go there. Actually, I don't visit them often because staff there is not necessarily friendly, but now things have changed and she has shown me lots of different fragrances that I've been interested in, like let's say Fabulous Yuzu, which is one of the newest releases by Mancera. And actually I'm not into citrusy perfumes, as you might remember. Those fragrances are just a little bit too simple and boring for me personally, but I find Yuzu is one of the most interesting citrusy notes because it smells exotic and just different than the usual ones. It's in combination with lemon and mandarin in here. There is also cinnamon, vetiver, jasmine, mimosa, Mysore, sandalwood, vanilla and tonka bean in there. And I remember in the opening it was really bright, quite yellowish. I like that they added mimosa to the yellow citruses, and it's a bright, happy fragrance that dries down in something very classy, even a little bit dated, that is very work-friendly. It's great for the formal environment. If you love citrusy perfumes, I think this is definitely a must-try for you. For me, it's just a very safe and lovely fragrance with quite impressive longevity, so I'm not mad at it like I am at Cosmic Pepper, because I was curious about this fragrance because black pepper is a very interesting note. Sometimes it works out for me and sometimes it doesn't. I personally love it in the fragrance Abîme by Maison Violet because it's a very relaxing woody fragrance with truly spicy and cool black pepper note in here. The fragrance is actually warm. Overall, we got the spices and aromatics like pink pepper, sage, tangerine, lemon, and of course the black pepper that I'm not getting much of. Instead, I smell oud and just pretty oriental dry down fragrance. Reminded me immediately of mainstream masculine perfumes in style of Sauvage, or better to say Spice Bomb. It just has this mainstream vibe and smells obviously masculine for me personally, so it might be a very well sold fragrance, but it's not necessarily something I would like to wear myself. So I replaced it with the fragrance that I heard many YouTubers raving about by Amouage, that is called Guidance, and it comes in this lovely pink flacon. And to be honest with you, when the hype starts, I know that there are some things going on in the background. However, I need to agree that this is a fabulous perfume with notes of pear, hazelnut, olibanum, osmanthus, rose saffron, jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, ambergris and labdanum, but it is so well blended that it's hard to pinpoint different notes in here. This is the scent of luxury. If you love Amouage and you can afford this very luxurious niche brand, then this is definitely a must-try for you. I'm really impressed with almost boudoir effect of this powdery fragrance that is really harmoniously blended, and I love it. I can smell a little bit of the sweet powdery dry down on my skin, but it has not enough power for this price tag in my personal opinion. So it's just lovely. It is on my wish list, but I have so many other fragrances that I need to get first. Like, I was very proud of myself that this month I purchased even more than these 2 perfumes from my wish list, but here I have Jasmine Exclusive, which is like a dirty floral smoked oud perfume that I've just recently mentioned in the amazing top list of tuberose and oud fragrances. So if you love those notes, you definitely need to check out that video and showed some love, and also my all-time favorite Velvet Vanilla. So that's enough for Mancera for me right now, and Guidance is something that I am just dreaming about but not necessarily seriously thinking of purchasing because it is just too pricey for me personally. And so is the next perfume that I haven't heard about, and Irina has shown me this fragrance 3-Back, that's by Bond Number 9, that I've never been into, but right away immediately I smelled Baccarat Rouge vibe. And right now you might be, but you don't like that fragrance, and that's right, not very much into that perfume, and I got the structure of the fragrance in here. However, there's also cacao and hazelnut in the opening. I haven't smelled something obviously gourmand. I like that they actually posted about the caramel in the notes breakdown, because that's the molecule ethyl maltol that we have in Baccarat Rouge that gives it kind of like this candy floss vibe. There is also jasmine, sambac, ambroxan and moss that we have in Baccarat Rouge, and I got the identity of that, but I liked it. I sprayed it on my skin, it's still there, it is impressive, it has that very attractive moment that I think is so appealing about Baccarat Rouge. And out of curiosity, I even googled the price tag, and it is almost 500 euros, which is crazy for me personally. Absolutely no sense for me to get this perfume and just let it collect dust on the shelf, because, you know, I have so many fragrances, and there is just no point saving money for the fragrance like this, because I would be afraid using it. But no doubts, it's so beautiful. It is way more gentle than Baccarat Rouge, and if you can afford it, if you're nuts, then yeah, go for it, because it actually has some nuts, and it is definitely a very lovely perfume. It impressed me, but when I saw the price tag, like, I was no thank you. Next, and it was the extrait version of BDK's Pas Ce Soir, and I like that perfume. It was a really nice lemonade-like pear perfume, but quite watery, so this is rather like a rich, intense version of it. I still like the bubbly pear in here, but compared to the first one, it has more depth, more woodiness, more spiciness. Patchouli in here is so soft, rounded by peach, that gave me just a little reminder of bitter peach that I've just recently shared with you in the top list of fragrances for the nighttime. In case you're looking for some universal perfumes you can wear in the daytime, and then some others for the nighttime, then make sure to check out that video. All the help information you'll find linked down below in the description box. But getting back to this extrait version of Pas Ce Soir, the first release, the extrait of Gris Chanel that I have, not the extrait but the first one, which is the most elegant, powdery, woody fragrance ever. Another favorite is Rouge Smoking, which is not your typical Lost Cherry perfume, because it is with kind of like dark vanilla, and of course my Jammy Tobacco Rose. You can get this brand at So Avant-Garde with my discount in case you're interested. But Pas Ce Soir is something for the nighttime when you're dressed up and you want a very confident and luxurious fragrance that will give you this just boost of glamour, and I really liked it. I was impressed with it, but my favorite discovery today is definitely the new release by the New Notes in the bright, very attractive orange flacon that is Cocktail Maracuja. And to be honest with you, I have great experience with this brand. I love what they are doing. Musk Complexity, that I've already shared with you my thoughts on, is a very beautiful musk, super complex, and this is a very explosive fruity cocktail in a bottle. It is so interesting, so mouth-watering. You guys definitely need to check it out if you love fruity perfumes that feel exotic, because obviously passion fruit is the star of this cocktail, but it's with slices of strawberry, with berries of blackcurrant, with spritzes of lemon, the pear that we've already mentioned, that's also in combination with ginger, but also other spices, vanilla, patchouli, amber. There are even lactons in here, but I don't smell much of that. In the opening it was really explosive, kind of like drinking cocktail with some bubbles in there, and fizziness was just so amazing and refreshing. Irina has told me that some people compare it to Erva Pura, that, you know, doesn't work on me because it is just too musky and heavy, and right now I can still smell it on my skin, and I get that shower gel, really modern, element that I find is so nice, so refreshing, also very attractive. So if you are into seriously fruity perfumes, I have a top list dedicated to fragrances in that style, but this is really the one that has impressed me today, probably the most explosive, brightest, strongest, most long-lasting perfume. But I want to end this video on a pretty dark note of the newer release by Montel that comes in an ultra dark and beautiful blue flacon called Infinity. And gotta be honest with you, it reminded me just a little bit of Tobacco by Dior because of almost smoked plum tobacco note in here. We get the black cherry that I was so interested in, and some other spices, pretty typical Montel's ambery, woody DNA, but there is also tuberose in here, so unfortunately I didn't get it for my oud tuberose video. That would be like an amazing fit in there, and I wasn't sure should I blind buy it or not, but if I did, that would be amazing. Thanks God I didn't blind buy those new releases by Mansera, but this one would be so nice because, yeah, if you love oriental perfumes, darker ones, you want that fruitiness and floralcy, but you want it to be well blended and really sophisticated, really rich, and yeah, this is something really nice from Montel, definitely on my wish list, and I would highly recommend it for the winter time. Maybe I will actually purchase it, and let me know if you're still interested in the top list of my Montel's favorites. But yeah, that was it for today's first impressions on some popular niche perfumes and the ones I had on my wish list that once again got replaced by new stuff. Actually, this month I was very proud of myself getting fragrances from my wish list like these two Manceras, Jasmine Exclusive and Velvet Vanilla. Absolutely amazing additions to my collection. There are some others that are in the mail and that I've just received, so let me know if you would be interested like in the haul of the newest perfumes that I've just recently purchased. Of course, if you have any other ideas for the content, I'm all ears. I love hearing from you, and let me know if you have any questions left. I'm here to chat with you. Make sure to follow me on my social media and shop perfumes with my discounts. That's very helpful, and if you want to support me even more, you can always donate on Buy Me Coffee website, and then I can get fragrances from my wish list and review them for you guys. But on that note, that was all from me today. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up if you found it helpful and you appreciate my efforts going to Frankfurt and smelling these ones, because you know it takes me 2 hours to get there. So make sure to subscribe, stay tuned, smell good, and don't forget to tell me if you're actually familiar with any of mentioned fragrances today. And yeah, we'll see each other next one. Bye.